Any Gatorade bottles I have on my desk from when I had stomach flu. Oh god, that was horrible. Hi guys, it's me Christina, and today I wanted to talk about cutting and self-harm. I'm planning to do a series of videos about self-harm, from ways to stop and how to cover your injuries and stuff like that. It's kind of difficult for me to talk about this because self-harm hits home, because I am a self-harmer myself, and I've been in remission. I don't know if that's the right word. I stopped for 3 months now, and it's kind of something that I've done ever since 7th grade, and now I'm in my junior year of college, so I'm 9 years. 9 years I've been doing this, on and off, of course, with different methods and such, but I'll make a video about my past and how I dealt with my self-harming self. But today I wanted to talk about methods and some advice to help people get over self-harm. My first advice would be, beware of your triggers that set you off to cut or burn yourself or poke yourself with needles and stuff like that. Not saying acupuncture is bad, but I used to do that, where I would just poke at veins, and yeah, that's not good. Beware of triggers. Like, what I mean by that is, if you know a certain situation makes you cut, try to stay out of that kind of situation. And if you know you're going to be in those kind of situations, like say you and your mom argue all the time, and that you can't help but argue, it's best maybe, perhaps, instead of going to your room where you have all these objects, where you have these like knives, needles, razors, stuff like that, maybe do something else and put them away, or go outside and take a break or a breather. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. It's just I don't know. I just want to keep it in between the 10-minute video. Okay. Recognize you might need help. I know this is so hard. It's so hard because you think that you can do this on your own and that you can stop at any time. But for me, I needed help. I needed my therapist, my therapist to help me out, to help me stop triggers, to realize that this is not healthy for me. It took a lot. It took a couple hospitalizations. It's taken a lot of emotional toll on my family, on me, on my friendships with people, the people that know, at least. But it's once you realize that it's okay to get help and that you need help, it'll be more beneficial to you in the end, because you'll get over this. You can get over it. Another one is, don't be afraid to get help. I know I was afraid. I was like, oh, they're gonna hospitalize me and all this stuff, but there's other methods than being hospitalized. I know there's in Orange County there's a thing called Treehouse Crisis Treatment Center, which helps you learn coping skills and helps people deal with drug abuse, depression, cutting, stuff like that, which has been very beneficial. I myself have been there, and they've been nothing but great. Everyone's kind, and everything's fantastic. But don't be afraid to get help. This one was a hard one for me as well. These are all hard for me, actually. But getting rid of self-harm objects from the room or wherever you cut. I still have some self-harm objects. I have one right here in front of me, but I use that also to pop stuff, like pop pimples. I know it's weird, it's gross, I'm sorry. But This is, I'm being a little too happy for this kind of type of video. I'm sorry. I just got a really good phone call right now, that's why. But remove it from your room. I know you just want to cling on to them because they are your babies. They've been there for you when people have not and stuff like that. And you know, I know it's weird, but I named mine, and then they were like part of me. When I threw some of them out, that I lost the part of me that yeah, I lost a part of me that I didn't realize I was gonna miss so much, and that I didn't realize I was relying on them so much. So this is gonna be definitely hard, but in the end this will help you out more and more beneficially. It'll help you out more in a better way. Another good thing would be make a plan when you feel like cutting. If you feel like cutting, maybe it's best to do something else. Like what my plan was for when I felt like cutting was to paint. So I have a bunch of paintings and stuff like that, and I journal. I have my bookcase over here. You don't see it, but it has about 3 journals worth right now. I usually throw them away or burn them so no one knows what I write about stuff or I'd be terrified if someone found out. But I keep it to it's like a plan to help me out and make sure I'm doing okay, and like when I do feel the urges, I have something to do instead of just wallow in my misery and just cut and do like negative things to myself that will be like I will be like regret and later on. Like I've said, you can express your ways and yourself in different ways, which will help you deal with cutting. Like painting, drawing, exercising, joining a support group. I advocate that, joining a support group. Things like that. Some people say, what the fuck? Okay, some people try to say, tell someone you trust. I've had a bad experience with that. My aunt and my mom went ape shit on me when they found out. I originally told my mom that I had to go to my friend's house, which was a nurse. Her mom's a nurse, to stitch me up. My mom went ape shit. Like, she was in denial for it, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's such a long... I'll get into another video about it, but yes. But if you... My last words of advice before this video time elapses is, do something that... I'm trying to find something as an example. Do something you can self-harm in a way that's more controlled and less harmful to yourself, such as getting a rubber band and just snapping it against your arm instead of cutting. I tried that for a while. It's helped some. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the same thing as cutting, but it's definitely helped some, because it is you still get that feeling, but not that intense rush like usual. But you don't get... I was gonna say something but definitely, I'm so sorry this is so rushed, but I definitely hope that you all find a way to stop cutting. Just know that these aren't the only ways. Definitely mix and match. Some things might work, some might not. It's definitely something to try out. I hope all you guys the best. If you need any words of encouragement or you have any questions, you can reach me on Tumblr at ieatshame.tumblr.com. Thank y'all.